Hi guys, how we doing? Let's get down to a pour video for this lovely Sunday afternoon, and where we finally got some rain. So we have clear with some glitter. We have black sinker with some chromatic gold mixed in. White sinker with some chromatic blue mixed in. And I tried to mix purple and green and ended up with some kind of muddy brown instead of a nice purple green. Oh well. Just have to make do with what we got. Okay. So, first of all, let's do this guy. So, this one, we have our bees in there. We have our lizard nice and fully submerged. And now we're just adding another layer to it to get those bees fully covered. Gonna end up having to do one more layer after this one just to fully submerge the wings for the bee. Once this one's done, how much do you think I should charge for this? 75, 100? Price always goes up if I'm dealing with some kind of unique organic material, like a dead lizard and some bees. Alright, that one's actually pretty close to full, so yay. Alright, off to the side you go. Moving on to the mermaid piece. So, if you watched the previous video, the mold that left the imprint of the mermaid was stuck, so I had to like saw out around it, and that left these really nasty pieces. Also completely destroyed the mold in trying to remove it. It is gone forever. But we're going to see if we can make this work like I hoped. Probably going to have to get a little bit creative with getting the resin up underneath the lip over here. But we're going to see how it goes. So first we fill the cavity. That might be going better than I thought it would. And I am going to put enough in here to just make a complete backing for this piece. I think that's enough. I don't necessarily need to use every last drop of resin to do this. Okay, next up, same kind of a situation over here. Should have sprayed that first, but oh well. So this one, the edges of the piece do not line up perfectly with the edges of the mold, so there is going to be some spillage like what's happening right now. But that means I will just end up with a pretty cool looking border, which will hopefully not travel down in front on the front surface of the piece. Because if it does, everything is ruined. Isn't that exciting? That's the great thing about me making pieces out of my own imagination instead of for commission. If something gets ruined, The only disappointed party is me. And I'm used to being disappointed in myself. Oh! Oh. Alright. Let's move all this away. Okay, those are done. So now we got the skull that we started the other day and a new skull that I'm about to start. What do I want to do? I think I'm gonna Alright. So I have a dandelion orb from last season that I'm going to use as the skull cap piece. So just put a little bit in first. Add the dandelion. Build up around it. Or fill up around it, rather. Okay, now grab some flowers. Da, da, da. Where'd it go? Oh. Damn two-dimensional flowers. Alright. Top these up. Kind of want to... I don't think I want to use that that white on these. I'm just going to leave them clear. Ooh, that's a big one. which means I'm going to need another mold to put those into. That's nice. I like that. I like this one. Okay. All right, let's grab a little kitty. Gonna leave those partially unfilled, so if the flower organic material floats at all, we can cap it. And then we're just going to add our white into the purple cat. I still have a little bit of leftover. Okay, I'm going to need to make more gummy bears because I went through quite a few this weekend. Had a really cool little interaction at work where I usually give the gummy bears away. Met a young woman who had just graduated medical college and is going to be a pediatric surgeon, which I thought was the coolest thing ever. So I gave her the entire bag of gummy bears that I had made and said, give these to any little kids you help who might need a pocket friend of their very own when they're scared. And she thought that that was the sweetest thing ever. We had a little cry. She gave me a hug. It was nice all around. Okay, all set. Alright. Gently add the resin so we don't get too much overflow. A little bit of overflow is acceptable, but the less sanding I have to do on these tiny little pieces, the better. Okay, alright. I'm going to take the last of this Just add a tiny little drizzle into the skull. Okay. All right. I should have put all this on a clipboard, but I didn't, so now I got to go try to figure out that transfer process. In the meantime, I'm going to let you guys go and hopefully not witness my utter failure. See you later.